WZR Radio starts now. You can call into the show at 724-444-744. To call out Now, here's your host, Ryan Clark and Jose Rivera.
Whoa, sorry about that. Yeah. During the opening, I got Jose Rivera here. He's actually in New Jersey tonight, so that's what that static was all about. But it is May 12th, 2009, 7 to 9 Eastern Time. It only means one thing. It's time for a little bit of WZR Radio. What's up? I'm Ryan Clark. Like I said, I got Jose Rivera live from New Jersey. Jose, my man, what was up with that?
I have the slightest idea. I'm on right now. I'm in Jersey, and like I told you before, I had a growing injury, so I have a doctor that I come over here in Jersey because I have family over here, and kind of taking a look at it. And I didn't know. I was kind of trying to get back in time, but then I said, all right, either I can do the show on the cell phone, at a parking lot, really, or, talk to you guys on the Bluetooth, which would be a lot worse than what the situation is now. So I'm sitting in a parking lot in a medical facility in Jersey, and live, mind you.
Live, baby, live, no doubt. So what happened here? You got a groin injury, huh? Groin as in,
Exactly. I had a big tournament, actually, a softball tournament, this Saturday. Listeners know, of course, that I'm like a softball hoe. And we ended up playing 6 games. And it's rare. And we've done this thing for 4 years, and only once we ended up winning our tournament. Unfortunately, we didn't win, but we did end up in the finals. But I guess with, I haven't played a lot of games this year, and playing 4 games in a row and then playing on Sunday morning, I guess the body at 34 years old does kind of take a licking. And unfortunately, I woke up yesterday morning with the biggest pain in that specific area.
Ouch, man. I can only imagine, dude. I still got this foot thing, right? And this is the 4th week. It'll be 4 weeks tomorrow. And man, I'll tell you what, since last week, it hasn't gotten any better. I got this huge lump on the side of my foot, and I keep thinking to myself, it's got to go down. The swelling's got to come down at some point. It just doesn't seem to be happening. I still got a nasty limp when I walk, and trust me when I tell you, man. I mean, I could take some pain, you know what I mean, dude? And this has got me down pretty good for almost 4 weeks now. So I still refuse to go to a doctor, which at least you're at a doctor, man. So that's good. At least you're at the Jersey,
It's funny because it's gonna be that way for a little longer if you don't. Just make sure you ice it up. You ice it up. You take your ibuprofen to take the swelling down.
But dude, like people told me, the first week or the first 2 weeks, iced it up, da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, and I did that. Now we're 4 weeks in, and I'm thinking 4 weeks, how long do I need to continue to ice it? You know what I mean? I mean, we're getting to the point here where it should have healed itself, don't you think? I don't know.
I mean, how you made it sound, usually it takes 6 weeks. If you break a bone, it depends how your body develops, but if you break a bone, it usually takes about 6 to 10 weeks for that bone to start, fixing itself, and then it can take up to 12 to 16 weeks for the bone itself to kind of fully heal. So and then you're older, when you're older, it takes a little bit longer for your body to kind of develop and make you feel a little bit better.
That's true. That's true. You're right. You're right. And then the fact that I refuse to go to a doctor isn't going to make things any better, any quicker. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. We'll give it another week, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe a couple months. Who knows? I don't think I'm going to the doctor. You know what I mean?
Just make sure you're fine when we go into New York City for the show.
We'll be good to go, man. Speaking of New York City, we're going to be down there June 13th for those of you guys that missed it last week. June 13th, we're coming down to New York City. We're going to go to the Ring of Honor show at the Hammerstein Ballroom later that night. We're still looking for a location. We're going to be there a little bit earlier so we can come down and maybe go to a restaurant or just a nice place down in the New York City area, and hopefully we can get some people together. And if you guys come down, I'll buy you a drink or something to eat or something, whoever shows up. So we'll give you a time and location in New York City on June 13th for that at a later date, probably here in the next few weeks because June approaches quick, man. I know it's only May 12th, but June 13th will be here before we know it, you know what I mean? So we'll get
crazy. It's crazy. We're almost in the middle of the month already.
You know, somebody brought up the other day to me, I had some people over here for the Antonio Tarver-Chad Dawson fight on Saturday night, and somebody said to me, do you remember it was just a few years ago where we were all talking about, oh, the millennium's coming, the millennium, da-da-da-da-da, is the world going to end, you know, that whole thing. And that was only 2000, right? And then you think about it right now, and it's 2009. So we're 9 years later, and it seems like that whole millennium thing was like a year ago. You know what I mean? It's just, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy that 9 years have gone by since that. You know what I mean?
It's almost like 10 years ago. It's like almost a decade.
Yeah, almost a decade, just about. You know what I mean? It's just crazy to think that, but I don't know. We got a ton lined up for tonight, and I think I want to do things differently. You know what I mean? Because every week we come on here and we run down Monday Night Raw for like the first hour of the show. And then in hour number 2, we never get to talk about news, or we never get to take all the phone calls that we usually have by that point when hour 2 rolls around. So I think, Monday Night Raw last week and last night as well. Although last night was better, but not so much. You know what I mean? Not much better. I mean, it was. Did you watch it or no? Have you seen it yet?
Seen which one?
Last night's Raw.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I seen it. I'm not trying to move around, so I was actually kind of switching the phone from ear to ear. So you don't got to get that static.
We were supposed to have you. We were supposed to have you tonight. Remember? We talked about it last week. You weren't going to be here tonight, and I was actually going to have, whatever, everybody knows I was going to have Big Vito on here tonight to co-host the show with me, and you were able to do the show, so I didn't have to go and get him. I still want to get him up here. He'll be up here because I know you're going to have another Tuesday game here in the next few weeks, but I'm going to have him up. We're going to co-host the show together one of these weeks, but not tonight because I got you here. But we were supposed to have him, and then we were supposed to have you call in from, what is it, left field, center field, right field?
One of those outfields. Normally I play left, so I was kind of hoping left because at least I can put the earpiece on the right side, which means is no one's on my right side, and I can get away with it. But unfortunately, not even going to yesterday's game, and of course today's, as you can only imagine how depressed I am for not playing 2 games, and probably won't be playing tomorrow and maybe even Thursday.
It's not like you're going to win anyway, you know? Nah.
No. Our team is actually we actually won the cities. We actually defeated all the teams last year, and we were a sleeper team. No one, and to be truthful, I didn't even expect to win as well. But we came in and we won it. And we got this humongous trophy, which is actually pretty cool. So awesome. Hey, let me do some quick plugs here. We're going to take your live phone calls in hour number 2, 724-444-7444.
Call ID number is 30273, followed by the pound key. So call up and you'll be put inside a queue, and then we'll take your calls in the order that they are received. We've got a live chat room, as always, lots and lots of people in there right now, WZROnline.com/chat. Once again, WZROnline.com/chat. No TNA Impact tapings tonight. They did 3 weeks' worth last Monday and Tuesday night, but we do have the SmackDown East